With some late in the game debates and early voting starting soon, we want you to be informed, prepared, and connected ahead of the November elections. Our Aaron Parsegian gives you a look at This Week in Politics.
This week in politics, we are fresh off the first and only Senate debate, and it was fiery. But now all eyes shift to Monday. The top of the ticket here, incumbent Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and Democratic challenger Charlie Crist. They'll face off in their only debate ahead of Election Day this coming Monday in Fort Pierce. Will it be as fiery as Rubio versus Demings? That remains to be seen.
Of course, the senator who has never run anything at all but his mouth.
The Congresswoman likes to talk about helping people. She's never passed a bill.
But it also brings about the question of, do debates actually sway the minds of voters, especially this close to Election Day, and with hundreds of thousands of Floridians already having voted? These are the numbers as of Thursday morning. 947,000 people have already turned in their vote-by-mail ballots, and that number will likely cross 1 million when the data is updated this afternoon. This could be a sign that this year's midterm will see a high voter turnout. Typically, turnout is lower than in presidential election years, but the last midterm, 2018, saw a 63% turnout here in Florida, which is huge in comparison to others. We'll also be watching to see if that trend will continue. We do know, based on registration numbers from the end of September that you see on their screen there are 1 million more voters in the state than there were then. Also, Republican candidates like to see this: Republican voters outpacing the number of Democratic voters in the state, a trend that just started last year.
And with early voting starting Monday, we are here to help. You can find everything from sample ballots, schedules, candidate profiles, and more in our 10 Tampa Bay Voter Toolkit. You can also check that out right now on our 10 Tampa Bay app and 10tampabay.com.